Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the last Where Does the Good Grow? So sad.
That might have been the quickest I've ever done it, Sarah. You better be proud of me. We're waiting on you. Can't you believe how quick it finally happened after 12 weeks? It was like so fast.
Finally.
Finally. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, thank you.
It's the final Where Does the Good Grow?
This is true. This is true.
Do you feel like it's potentially the final forever, or
I
do
don't
you think
know. I mean, I'm not sad to not I don't really want to be doing this today. I just want to be full transparency with everyone. I am very tired and
What's wrong with you? What have you been up to?
I've been building a deck with Bruce and
Were you hoping to have it done for the finale here?
I mean the deck itself, like the frame base of the deck is done. We were just at the lumber yard getting more lumber because now we're going to attempt to build like a bench seat so that we can sit out there and have like a little, a little vibe. And then also we're going to build some storage and a closet in my garage.
Wow.
Pretty exciting.
Stepdad Bruce is very busy over there. I'm excited when I get to when he's loaned out to me. I have some stuff I need him to do over here.
hmm Yeah, he's very handy, but it's yeah, I do a lot of labor with this, but I don't do a lot of labor with my body.
I
So
see.
I'm feeling a bit tired and I don't know. It's just like I don't know, this week just like felt tired this week. Do you feel tired this week?
I don't. I feel pretty good actually. I feel like
Oh, good for you.
it was really hot this weekend. It was hot all last like the couple days last week, and then yesterday and today have been less hot, as you know. So I always thrive when it's a little less hot because my apartment is hot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but are you you're going to show us the deck later on? I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Emmy's here as well, so I'm sure she'll make a cameo. She just
When
got
what? Emmy is here?
yes.
Emmy's
Uh,
going to be on the show?
She's going to make a brief appearance at the end of the show.
Oh my God,
And
you guys better stick around.
yeah, Emmy, the third member of Tegan and Sarah. She's here. She's here in where do we live? We're in Vancouver, and she's helping us with another project that we're about to announce that's coming out next week. What are you making a weird face at?
Sorry, my dryer just went diddly-diddly-dee-dee,
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
like, I didn't realize it was on. She's gonna talk. Yeah, the end of the show, everybody is gonna be huge. That's what you're saying, basically. That's what I interrupted.
Basically, we're announcing one of the reasons why we are not doing a Where Does the Good Grow episode next week is because we have another exciting thing happening next week, and we're gonna announce that. But Emmy's gonna be around for the end of the show, so it's
I
wow.
just saw Emmy. I just saw Emmy leave a comment. If Emmy, if you're watching inside the house, why don't you just come out?
No, because it's too complicated with the headphones. We got to save it for the end. It
Okay,
just
great.
it disrupts my flow.
Well, let's get on track. What are you drinking?
I'm just having a little bit of rosé.
Just a little bit of rosé. I watched The Real Housewives of New York, and a little bit of rosé can turn into a lot of rosé can turn into some pretty big fucking messes.
Well,
Be
this was
careful.
this was just a very small, just the end of the bottle. We had some we had a vegetarian feast last night. Emmy and Stacy cooked, and Bruce and I just sat there like the two men we are, just being served as if it were still the 1950s. And no, we had a really
What was the feast? That's the best part of coming over when Emmy's there because she really it's like a feast every meal she insists on.
yes. She and Stacy it was like as I mentioned, it was a vegetarian meal. We had golden beets with some kind of cheese and tomato and a
Ugh.
green of some kind. It was like a celery root salad or something. It was actually really good. And
Oh
then
God, none of that sounds good to me.
we had roasted lemon potatoes, which were
Oh,
delicious.
that sounds great.
We had deviled eggs. We had bread. We had, I don't know. It was delicious. And then they had also made a strawberry rhubarb crumble from scratch.
Holy shit.
And we had that with some vanilla ice cream at the end. And then basically once dinner was done, like once it was the last bites were in our mouths, we were all really tired. So we just went to bed. So it was just, but it was a really lovely end to a day because all day long I took a small break because we had a board meeting for the Tegan and Sarah Foundation yesterday, which was fantastic, coming up with more great ideas and projects and ways to raise money for our foundation. But the rest of the day I was on my hands and knees or in awkward squatting positions, drilling screws into cedar boards in my backyard, building a deck, and I'm extremely sore.
That sounds all
Muscles,
very exciting.
muscles.
The dinner doesn't sound that exciting to me. I know Emmy and Stacy are watching. For those asking, Stacy is Sarah's life partner and Emmy is Sarah's former life partner.
Well, she's a collaborative life partner.
Uh-huh. Okay. So Sarah has a bit of a harem going there. And for those that don't know, Emmy is our creative director. She's been the sort of face of Tegan and Sarah that isn't Tegan and Sarah. So anything merchandise wise and all of our website and our mailing list and our album
corn.
artwork.
We did
Okay.
also have corn.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So Emmy and Stacy are two of my favorite people. They know me very well. That is a dinner that I pray they would never make for me because I hate
You're not
I hate
invited.
tomatoes. I hate corn. Beets give me a headache. I don't eat cheese. What would have I eaten if I?
No, you can do whatever.
What's happening?
Sorry, Bruce is talking to me. We have a very busy schedule. He's only allowed a half an hour lunch break, so he's just getting back to work.
Does Bruce know that we're on the internet?
Yeah, he was like, "Don't talk to me. It's fine," but he's just asking.
Oh, I see.
Question.
Okay, so you had a nice dinner. You've been really busy with the deck. It's good.
Really
You're
busy.
You're outside. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy just said you guys got all the gross foods I don't like out of the way.
That's right. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, as you know, we have this remix project we've been talking about. We talked about it last week. We're going to talk about it more in the show. But on August 7th, we're releasing a special project, and it's remixes. You'll get more information about that soon. We're going to announce something special tomorrow, and so just go with us here. We're going to just tease. We got nothing else better to fucking do than just tease you with little tidbits. But we have this remix project that we're going to announce, and you'll learn more about it in the coming weeks. But we are making music videos for all of the remixes, and I took on making two of the music videos. We talked about this last week on the show. So I was editing until almost 8 o'clock last night, and my partner Sophia was at work late as well, which is why I worked so late. And then when she got home, we had salmon sandwiches, open face, from the can. And then
Sounds great.
We sat on the couch until it got dark enough for us to watch TV because we have a projector, so we can't really watch TV until almost like 10 right now because it's so light here. And then she begged me for a massage, and I said, no, I need one. And so then we just watched TV.
Wow. Don't spare us any details.
I went out today. I'm going away this weekend. I'm going away for 4 days, Sunday through Wednesday for a little mental health break. And I went shopping for the first time.
In a store?
Yeah, I went to an actual store. You can't try anything on at this store. I'm not going to say which store it is because I'm not going to give them any marketing here or promotion. But I went to a store.
Why are you mad at them?
No, because I didn't get anything for free. So why would I tell everybody about this great store? But I did get this really awesome shirt there. But I went to the store. You have to hand sanitize before you come into the store, and you have to be wearing a mask. And you can't try anything on.
It sounds like a dream. I hate
I know.
trying clothes on.
Well, so this is the thing is that I was like, ugh, I don't know. But they said, look, our return policy is extended. You have all this time. You can whatever. And I just picked up all these things. I was mom. I put my bag down and I just stood in front of the mirror. It was really hard for me. I was outside my comfort zone, and I just like held everything up to me and then bought all these things for this mental health. Are you bored? This is boring?
It's just a long story.
Okay, well, I'm just telling people. People are curious. So I I bought all the things I brought home and they all fit. Well, I have one shirt I have to return.
That's great.
And I went and got a new pair of Converse. I will shout out Converse because they have given us free stuff in the past.
Oh,
I went and bought a,
I've got my favorite Converse on right now.
oh yeah. Oh, those ones are great. And I bought a new pair of Converse and I'm ready for the beach. I'm very excited.
That's great. Congratulations.
Are you jealous that I'm going away?
Yeah, a little bit jealous. Although we have some plans of our own. We're going
What are you
to
doing?
go out of town for a day trip, and
Where are you gonna go?
we're gonna go look at some lavender, and we're gonna go to like a farmer's market or something. I don't know. I was told the only reason why I decided to go was because Stacy did say something about tasting wine. That's it.
Well, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And part of the reason why we're pausing Where Does the Good Grow or potentially never doing it again is because we're going to take a little bit of time and we're both together and separately doing a little bit of adventuring around the province safely. Vancouver's numbers, our province numbers are up for COVID. The numbers have been like doubling because
Yeah.
people have been having parties and celebrating and coming together in bigger groups. We're not going to do that. I'm going away with Sophia, and then I'm going to go away with you guys, and you're already in my bubble. But so that's part of the reason why I know people were asking why we're not going to do it. We're going to take some time away from the internet.
Yeah,
I feel excited to be away from the internet.
me too. I hate the internet.
Yeah, I feel like you've kind of given up. You haven't really been on social media in like 2 months.
It's just I'm just tired. I just feel fatigued. I feel like I never really liked the phones, internet, whole thing in the first place, and now it's like that's the only place that we're allowed to exist, and I just feel very contrarian about the whole thing, and I just have been trying to be IRL.
Yeah, IRL. You've been posting on Where's the Good Grow? No?
Oh yeah, I like to post on Where's the Good Girl.
Okay, cool.
I
Anyway,
just
the story that I want you to tell, this is just pre-banter here, people, because now lots of people are joining the chat. I can't believe more people didn't understand the trailer, what happened in the trailer. Could you people not see what was going on in the trailer? Apparently not. But right now, we're going to tell you what happened. So, Sarah, since the pandemic started, we've been talking about how we're so lucky that you and Stacy, when you moved up to Canada a year ago, you bought this place and it has a backyard. And since the pandemic started, well, not since it started, but a few months into it, we started hanging out in your backyard when it wasn't rainy and cold. You both have been so gracious to host us once a week. We come, we have a social distant hang. Mom gets to see us. It's been really lovely. But we've been saying as soon as it gets summery and warm, we're going to have a movie night in the backyard. And so we got to your house on Saturday. You'd set up a socially distant area for each of us. We ordered pizza. We ordered fucking popcorn from Cineplex.
Yeah,
You'd set up the projector we brought our projector, but you set up the screen.
yeah.
Tell us what happens next, because this was like a dream. We've been counting down
Yes.
to the movie night.
And we had just all finished dinner. We had just gotten our popcorn. I had gone upstairs to get the little clicker lights to shut off we kind of have these light bulbs hanging up downstairs, and I was going to shut them off. The sun had set enough that we could see the screen. We were going to watch Stand By Me. And
Oh, that was my favorite part of the night up until that point, because you wouldn't tell us what movie we were going to see.
It was a secret.
And then you turned on the projector and had your computer paused, and you went inside and you came back and you were like, "Are you so excited to find out what movie it is?" And I was like, "It's Stand By Me. It says it right on the screen."
That's true. And then I was like, all right, like who's ready to go? And then you and Bruce went in to go to the bathroom.
No, you're missing the most important part.
Well, you asked me to, okay, well, while I was inside, Tilly, Mom and Mike's dog, started barking and ran over to the corner of the yard.
Like frantically. So
Frantically.
she'd been barking at crows all night, but all of a sudden, we're waiting on Sarah, and my mom's dog, who does bark, but like not crazily, rips across the yard into basically where Sarah is on the screen right now. See that tree on just over her right shoulder there?
It wasn't that tree.
Well, whatever. Just over her shoulder in that area. You weren't even there. Tilly raced to the fence and she was barking like crazy. And my mom's partner, Michael, went over and got Tilly, and everybody was like, "Tilly, come on." And then they were putting her on the leash. They were like, "Bad girl, bad girl." And then Sarah came out.
And I said, "Is everyone ready?" And Tegan and Bruce said, "No, we have to go to the bathroom." And so they went inside to go to the bathroom. And I heard these kind of, I don't know, I would say like
Rustling.
fairly aggressive. I can tell the story. Just let me get there at my own pace.
Sorry, it's
Thank
just
you.
very exciting. It's very exciting.
I heard some fairly aggressive rustling around in the bushes behind where our theater area was set up, and I did think for a moment it was my neighbor because there was a dark figure. It was tall, like it was a tall dark figure, and I thought, oh, what's my neighbor? What's going on? Does my neighbor
Because
is
there's
my
kind of like
neighbor?
a break in the fence, right?
Yeah, there was there's some bushes and there's a little space, and I thought, oh, maybe my neighbor needs to come over. Maybe something has happened, or they threw a frisbee into the yard and we didn't notice. I don't know. And as I got closer, it was sort of like this, like these are the bushes.
Somebody just said a ghost.
This is the bushes, and then I kind of got closer, and then full bear's face and paws came out of the bushes.
A bear!
A bear. And I backed up really, really fast and was like, it's a bear, 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 like really like so many times in a row. And then we all just like threw our popcorn and threw everything and just ran.
So I'm inside. I take my shoes off. I go up the stairs. I'm going to the kitchen. All I did was walk up a flight of stairs, and everybody is on. This is how fast it happened. Everyone was already on the patio upstairs where Sarah's sitting right now. And there was just like arms flailing, and everybody was looking over the thing. And I thought, oh, one of the cats got out. And so I went over to the patio door, and Holiday and Mickey, Sarah's cats, came running in. And I was like, what's going on? And Stacy was like, there's a bear in the yard. And I was like, what?
And this is just so for people to understand, like I know because this is the backdrop, you think to yourself, well, you live in a forest. And in some ways I do, but I also just really live in like a residential neighborhood. Like I call it the burbs, in fact. It's like, it's like
Yeah.
I'm 15 minutes from downtown Vancouver. Like I'm not far. And it's just like kids riding bicycles and labradoodles off of leashes, and like it's not like it's not like the camping.
So many labradoodles.
So many labradoodles. It's not like camping mountainous, like bear spray or something kind of vibes. It's just like, yeah, make sure you lock up your organics kind of vibe. And so to have a actual bear, like a huge black bear in our backyard, was both terrifying and thrilling. And now I'd like to show you where it all went down. Would you like to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just want to give a huge shout out to Tilly. I mean, we would have just been watching the movie, and the bear would have
I know Tilly is getting all the credit here. She did foreshadow what happened, but I did see the bear and save us. No, we weren't, Tilly didn't do anything. Tilly just barked. I actually have language. I have English language, and I said bear, 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 bear. So really, I did save us from the bear.
But you're also to blame because you had a bird feeder up, and you're apparently not allowed to have you shouldn't have bird feeders up.
Okay, well, don't be a bitch and like rat me out here. I've kind of had a bird feeder.
Well, you've been talking about it on Where's the Good Girl for weeks.
All right, hold on.
Sarah basically drew a bear to our movie night. She basically invited a fucking bear. Okay. So there's the space where the bear came through, and then turn to your left a little bit, Sarah, so we can see where Tilly. So Tilly basically ran. She ran from there all the way over there and was barking, and then they got her leashed up.
I guess, what is that? And then it was just like, bear, like that.
And then where did the bear go?
The bear just stayed in here.
Yeah.
And then we ran away. We went through here's Bruce. That also looks like a bear. And then we ran upstairs.
If Bruce were gay, he would be kind of a bear.
There you go.
Okay, so
and then he went into the neighbor's yard, and he beat the living shit out of the organics container in the neighbor's yard while we all stood on the deck banging pots and pans and whistling, trying to get him to leave.
Yeah, well, so also you're forgetting one of my favorite parts, which is that he got your bird feeder.
He sure did. He totally ruined and destroyed my bird feeder.
He destroyed the bird feeder, and then he went into the neighbor's yard, and we had full view of him.
Yeah.
And I stood watch, and our fear was that everyone had run away so fast we thought that he might come back into the yard because all of our Cineplex popcorn was still there, and
he didn't care about that.
And then, well, we were scared that he would smell it, and so Mom and Sophia were like, we're going to get it. We're going to get the popcorn. And so then I stood watch, and it was very scary because I was watching the bear like 50 meters away, digging through the compost, and they went down and they saved the popcorn. And then once that was happening, we realized, oh shit, the movie night is over. And then Sarah had the idea to watch the movie on the patio. And so then everybody went downstairs, but I stood watch. I wasn't afraid. This isn't like Trump hiding in the fucking, you know, the thingy. What's it called? The bunker. I stood watch. I had the most important and integral position. I was like, if the bear had attacked one of my family members, it would be on me, because I was wearing glasses, so I was able to see the bear clearest. And then I said to the family, go ahead. And so everybody went down and they started getting the chairs and the projector and the popcorn,
Tequila.
and the tequila. And we got it all upstairs onto the top patio. And then we watched the movie. We watched Stand By Me. And Michael and Tilly, Michael, my mom's partner, and Tilly stood guard.
Wow.
They did not sit.
What was Tilly going to do?
Well, Tilly was standing because Michael was standing, but they both were watching. At one point, didn't a skunk come in the yard? I mean, your backyard's fucked up. If it were me, I wouldn't have Bruce building me a deck. I'd have him building me a fucking fence.
Bears can climb fences.
Well, anyway,
Bears,
I was over there the other day and I saw you took down the bird feeders. That's all I'm going to say.
I did take down the bird feeders, and I also, as suggested on the Bear website, I put our organics bin into the garage. It's generally locked up outside of the garage, but I thought, you know what, let's not give any, because I haven't had time to update the rest of the family, but there was a bear in our neighbor's driveway at 6:15 yesterday.
I think it's the same bear. So I posted a video earlier, if you go to our stories, of our friend Sean. Many of you will remember Sean. Sean used to play bass with us in the Con and Sainthood era. He saw a bear the day before we saw the bear. And we think it's the same bear. And he's super chill.
Well, as the lady on the bear hotline that we called hysterical, we basically were like, it was like we
That was my other favorite. That was my other favorite part of the night.
It was like we were telling her, like, the bear that escaped from the zoo, we found it, come and get it. And she was basically just like, so it's brown and it looks like a bear and it's just eating your bird feeder and it's interested in the rotting meat and fish in your neighbor's yard. Yeah, it sounds like a bear. And then she just was like, so it's just being a bear.
Wasn't it a black bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a brown bear, because if it was a brown bear, it would be
Fine,
like a grizzly bear and it would have eaten all of us. We'd all be dead.
Basically,
it's like you have no idea about the garden that you have in your backyard, and you also have no fucking idea about a bear.
She basically was like, you live in a forest on a mountain and there's a bear in your yard, and as long as it's just acting like a normal bear, best of luck with that. And so we just kind of were like, okay, bye. Like, I don't know if we thought they were gonna like helicopter in and like like a guy was gonna parachute in with a dart gun. Like, I have no
It was
idea.
I will say this, it's a very 2020 like reaction, in that like Stacy made the call to basically be like, hey, there's a bear in the yard, and they were like, yeah, unless it's aggressive, it's just doing bear things, just stay out of the yard.
Unless the bear, like, they treated it like it was like a human. They were like, is the bear armed? Is the bear trying to steal your car? No.
But the thing that I'm going to say is that like everybody who's seeing bears right now and is posting about it online, everyone's like, leave the bears alone, because if they come out and take the bear, they kill the bear. And so you don't want to do it. So I was just saying, it was like very 2020 to like the reaction we had. And then I like was like, oh, we did the wrong thing.
No,
like
we did the exact right thing, because that is exactly what they tell you to do, is to call and tell them that the bear's in the neighborhood. And then they came out the next day and they just put flyers on everyone's doors that is like, hey, there's a bear spotted in your neighborhood. Just make sure that your bird feeders and your food is locked up. So it's not bad to call. We didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Well, it was still a really fun night.
They didn't come out and be like, well, bear, you took your invisibility cloak off and so now we have to kill you. Like, they just basically come out and warn everybody in the neighborhood. Like, if the bear, like, you know, ate a poodle or something like that, like, yeah, fine, human beings are jerks. And
no,
so
if it ate a poodle, no one would care. But if it ate a golden doodle,
if it ate a labradoodle in this neighborhood, like, every bear for like 1,000 miles would be dead. Neat.
Well, there you go. So our movie.
It was
night,
pretty. It's
I'll
pretty
tell you
wild.
this: I would never fucking hang out in your backyard in the dark ever again.
Well, here's the thing. I don't feel afraid at
I
all.
wanted to have our 40th birthday there, and now I'm like, no.
We can have our 40th birthday. Look, we'd be out in the grass under the lights dancing, and the bear would join us. It would just maybe the bear would do a DJ set. I don't even know.
When's Emmy gonna be on the show?
She could be on the show anytime.
Emmy, come be on the show. To those just
Oh,
tuning in, it's the season finale of Where Does a Good Grow? Sarah and I have been talking so much about this. It's been so lovely being able to do this every week. So thanks to everybody who's been watching. All the episodes are up on YouTube, and this week's and last week's will be up on YouTube tomorrow. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been really nice. We might not ever come back with this show, but we're definitely talking about other things we can do while we're off the road to entertain you. So just know we appreciate you. I know I appreciate you. I can't speak for Sarah.
I appreciate you. I'm just waiting for Emmy. She went darting into her bedroom. I don't know. She's gonna put some lipstick on, I think, or something.
People keep asking about my
Hi.
drink. I'm drinking
You want to be on the show?
Arbutus gin.
Well, what if I go? When are you gonna do this reveal?
I could do that reveal, sure.
Emmy, come on.
She's down there. She's like barefoot running. Like no one's afraid here. She's not afraid of like glass or a screw on the ground. She's running barefoot through the yard like a hippie. 1 second. If you start to lose me, tell me because I don't know if I turned my Wi-Fi off. Okay. All right, here it is.
Whoa!
There's Bruce. There's Emmy. There's the deck.
Holy
If
shit.
if this can't get us a power tool sponsorship, I don't know what can.
Can we see you screw a screw, or can we see you
can't.
like
We
in
don't hold it
action,
while you-
or?
No,
everybody
but
what it is?
I did screw in a lot of these screws.
Well, none of us believe you
So that
unless we
one?
see you do it. So
This one, not this one.
There's nothing to
there.
screw in right now. Bruce is adding. We are putting on officially the last board, and then we're going to start the bench seat over in the corner. And then
Wow.
there's going to be a bench seat right here, the little table,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't that just look glorious?
It does. It looks nice. I mean, it looks really boring, like compared to like a hot tub, but
Well, you wouldn't want to sit out here in a hot tub anyway because you're
No,
scared
I
of
wouldn't.
bears.
100%.
Okay, I'm going to give Emmy one of my earbuds so that she can hear and we can talk. Emmy, wipe this off. She's wiping it off. I thought she was just going to pretend wipe it.
Why would I have to wipe it off?
Because, I don't know, like ear stuff. Here, you know how
Sophia,
camera works?
Sophia won't even do it. Hi, Emmy.
Hi.
Everyone, this is Emmy. For those
Hello.
that don't know, Emmy has designed everything we've ever done from So Jealous till now. So Jealous was 2004. The website, our mailing list, all our merchandise, our album artwork,
Mhm.
Sarah and I's haircuts, Forest phone. Emmy is our
She's going
is
to cut my bangs later.
she's our company. She works for our company called Super Close Music. She's our creative director. She is the ampersand in Tegan and Sarah. Welcome to the show, Emmy.
It's funny because there's no ampersand. It's the word
I know, but
and.
I legally don't want to say you're the and in Tegan and Sarah because then you could use this footage and you could sue us and then you could take a third.
Ah,
Yeah. So
you know I wouldn't.
I know you
I
wouldn't.
never would.
Emmy,
Guys, Emmy is Tegan and Sarah. She came up with our whole persona. We've been faking our youth. Our names are Debbie and Karen.
Debbie and Karen.
Actually, somebody made a comment earlier and they said that you were a total Karen for reporting
For calling the bear. I knew that was coming.
What do you think of the deck, Tegan?
I think it looks really great.
She said it looks boring.
Well, I just said
compared
it
to
looks
a
boring
hot
compared
tub.
to a hot tub.
Oh, yes. But you probably don't want the hot tub right now anyway.
No, I
Because it was
don't.
going to go in that corner.
It was going to go in that corner.
Which is now known as Bear Corner.
So we are really excited because next week, part of why you're here, just kidding, you're here because I just wanted you to come here, but we are
Whoa, what's that cocktail?
is that gin?
It's Arbutus gin.
Arbutus gin. So delicious. I
It's
have some.
purple?
I have some. We can have it.
Where does the purple come from?
The gin.
Like naturally?
I don't know. Can gin be natural? What is gin?
I don't even know what gin
Juniper?
is.
It's juniper.
This is that moment. I can't believe I'm in one of those moments now of the show where someone
Right?
asks a question and then we just wonder aloud.
All right,
And
so
no one-
everybody,
The
so
comments catch up.
let's crowdsource an answer. What is gin? Why is Arbutus gin purple? Help us out.
Oh.
I'll keep my eye on it, Emmy.
Emmy
Sorry.
dropped her earpiece.
I think it. What are people saying? Yes, juniper. It's made from juniper, which is like a bush. Wait, didn't you talk about this last week?
Yeah, we did. We talk about it all the time. We really like it.
Yeah, juniper berries. It's a
Okay.
flower. Someone just wrote Google it. I mean, how can we Google it? We're literally on Instagram Live, jerks.
Okay, so
hold on.
Great, sorry.
So, lots of you, it's. I think we can talk about this because the reality is that different people, different things. You all know I'm telepathically telling you right now, but Emmy, tell them what's happening on August 7th.
On August 7th.
That's when Hey, We're Just Like You comes out.
Oh, sorry. God. I'm
Holy.
also incredibly tired. Like, look at all, we've carried all this wood.
yeah, we just
We've
had
done a lot of,
to stacks and
there's
stacks
a
of
lot of
wood to
things
build the
going on
deck.
right now.
You're both looking really buff. You're both looking great.
There's some very, very exciting things happening in Tegan and Sarah world. And I'm very thrilled about the remix album coming out.
Yeah,
Like,
So the remix
remixes are
album,
awesome.
hey, We're Just Like You, comes out on August 7th.
yeah.
Yep.
Lots of great remixes. There's going to be some videos. The artwork is fabulous. It's just fun. It's just great. I've actually run to the remixes. They're lovely. They're very atmospheric and cool.
Yeah. It's really, really
Um,
great.
We're not telling you who the remix. We're saving that, but there's
Yep.
a remix. There's a remix record coming out on the 7th. There's 5 songs, 6 technically because there's alternates of one, but we've got music videos coming. The artists who created the videos are incredible, especially Tegan from Tegan and Sarah. She did 2 of the videos, and they're staggering. She's actually leaving Tegan and Sarah just to make music videos, so it's pretty exciting.
Tegan, I just have to say, you're a fantastic editor.
Thank
really
you.
Are.
But do you think like my other video? I
I've
mean,
said
like,
it for years.
don't you think
You've
my
been doing this
cinematography is amazing?
Oh my God, Kamala Harris is doing a live video. I gotta go. Just popped up on the screen.
You just have really great timing. You're very excellent. You know
I'm
what
a
to put in
musician.
there. I mean, that trailer was the perfect example.
Okay, let's be
Your
clear.
arm getting tired? You want me to hold it?
No, I just wanted to show more of the deck while we
Oh,
were
okay,
talking.
good.
I'm quite excited about it.
Hey,
Nico?
can I while I have you, Emmy, I'm really excited about this because I talk about this a lot with other artists, especially young artists, but one of the things that we did really early on with Tegan and Sarah was create a merchandise company. And the reason why we did that is because we're the kinds of people that would go to shows and we would line up for merchandise, and I would get to the front of the line and there'd be like no sizes, and it would be like awful sweatshop brands and or it would just be like album artwork or something. And we talked about it a lot in our own band. We always wanted merchandise to feel like just like clothes you could wear every single day. And you've been you've been a pillar in the Tegan and Sarah world for so long. And the look of Tegan and Sarah and the brand of Tegan and Sarah is so you. You were recently featured in Billboard as a celebrity guru for merchandising for bands. Can you tell us about some of the bands that you've made merchandise for? Like, it's really cool. Like, you've done some cool shit. Are you guys shooting a music video? What's happening? Let me talk.
You guys, this is well, yes. I mean, making merchandise for bands is really, really fun. And I mean, definitely you and my other favorite band that I work for, First Aid Kit, are my 2 faves. Like, I mean, I've made a lot of different stuff over the years for different people, but consistently for you guys. And yeah, I mean, God, so many t-shirts now. So many t-shirts later.
So much stuff.
But,
What do you think? What's your like biggest inspiration when you're creating merchandise for different artists? Like, you're being very humble, but you've designed stuff for fun. You've designed stuff, for I'm blanking right now because I'm reading comments at the same time. But you said First Aid
other
Kit.
bands.
No, but you said First
Other
Aid
bands,
Kit. Rather than Riot, I don't know the other bands
yeah,
you
I
work
mean,
for that I couldn't give a fuck about.
Anything can be inspiration, really. It's like, what do the artists like to wear? What are the lyrics of the songs? What is the album artwork? What is the theme of the tour? Like, I don't know. Anything.
I mean, the fans are dying
Your
to know.
face is my inspiration, honestly.
Yes, you have said
Your
that a lot,
faces.
that our faces are your
Yeah.
inspiration. But I mean, who gives you more creative ideas, me or Sarah?
Oh, shit. that's really, really hard to say. I mean, you both are just like fountains of thoughts and suggestions and genius ideas. It's hard to sort them sometimes. I don't have the most linear, organized brain, so it's sometimes hard to take that information and turn it into something.
Yeah, you do a great job though. You're sort of like our emotional support animal. You're really good at like calming us both. Hey, Emmy, one of the things I'm most excited about is that since the pandemic happened, one of the things we talked about is that it brings us all, me, you, and Sarah, such joy to make merchandise. It comes from this really, really genuine, passionate, creative place, and we look forward to every single year. Oh no, I want her to hear this because I wrote this speech.
Sorry, I missed that heartfelt.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'll roll the
to the face mask fundraisers.
I'm gonna roll the teleprompter back. Hold on. Emmy, Sarah, and you and I, we look forward to touring so much and releasing records because we get to creatively come together and come up with so many amazing ideas. And with us off the road for who knows how long, we decided that we were going to still try to come up with some awesome merchandise to bring joy. And the first design was the Where Does the Good Grow t-shirt, which has been massively successful and is just so amazing. And now there's like a tie-dye version, and there's this gross squash colored one that I hate, and then there's like a black hoodie and a gray one that I picked out that's not popular.
Who was wearing yellow.
I am trying to wear yellow, but squash, gross. It's so squishy. I hate it. But
it's
but
not the vegetable.
I know, but I don't care. But you've also you've also always been sort of what I would call our moral compass. Not that I think Sarah and I are not capable of that ourselves, but you're so socially justice minded. You're so tapped into what's happening with racial justice and social justice and LGBTQ issues. You schooled us both in our early 20s about our own inner homophobia and doing anti-racism work and making sure that we're doing that with Tegan and Sarah. And you are a board member on Tegan and Sarah Foundation. You also do most of the aesthetics over there too. But when the pandemic started, we all talked about masks and how controversial they can kind of be. And we decided we were going to go ahead with it. We've been doing masks and donating all the proceeds to different organizations, especially like thinking specifically about Black-led organizations or organizations raising funds and fighting for Black and Indigenous lives here in Canada. We just launched another fundraiser. So we just dropped 3 more masks at the Tegan and Sarah store.
They're so cute.
You can buy them individually or you can buy them as a package, and all the funds are going to go to Resilience Montreal and the Native Women's Shelter of Montreal.
Yep.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the masks that you just put up? Because they're so funny and great.
Yeah, they're really cute. Well, one of them, and this kind of ties into like why we wanted to go with organizations in Montreal this time, but
Emmy, stand closer to Sarah so we can hear you better.
oh, sorry.
Cute. Guys, they used to date.
Yeah, so in Montreal, if people who don't know, most of the time when you go into a store or something like that, people say bonjour, hi, because it's it's a French speaking place, and French is the official language, but to be extra friendly, as Montrealers tend to be, they say hi also. So that's like the kind of unofficial greeting. And
also at every airport in Canada, they say bonjour, hi, put all your stuff in that plastic bin.
Exactly. So one of the masks says bonjour, hi. Another one has all these little like weird little expressions on them. That's kind of inspired by a hat we did earlier in the Hey I'm Just Like You artwork. And then another one has an alien face on it. But yeah, the mask.
Wait, what about the fern one for Where Does the Good Go?
Yes, that's another one, but that's not part of the.
Got it.
That's not part of the
So there's a Where Does the Good Grow bandana.
There's a Where Does the Good Grow bandana now.
Some people like wearing a bandana. They don't want to wear a mask.
Yeah, I kind of like wearing a bandana too. It's fun.
Exactly. We got to mix it up now. You know, It's like our faces are getting like mask fatigue, pressure on the nose, on the ears.
Yeah.
Got to just mix it up every day.
And then, so we've got these amazing masks, and all of the proceeds are going to be donated to these 2 incredible organizations in Montreal. Yeah, that's so amazing. And then we've got the Where's the Good Grow bandana, because I know a lot of you don't like masks, but you love bandanas. Emmy also just launched a t-shirt and a long sleeve of So Who's in Your Band, which is a Tegan and Sarah Plunk reference, which was our band from high school. There's an amazing Back in Your Head hat. We've kind of just like expanded the whole store. So if you're looking for shit, you should head over to the store. Emmy, you're so creative and you have such a good spirit. I'm wondering, this is my role on the show, Emmy. I need to ask you questions if you
You're a
want to
very
be on the
good
show.
host. You're a really
Yeah.
good host. I'm so thrown off. I was like, I'm gonna go out. I'll stand
She
on
just
the
thought
deck.
she
I
was told she was
gonna
just going to
wave.
be a model on the deck.
I was just gonna wave because I get very nervous and then I blink a lot and then if I look back I'm like,
She
oh
is
God,
really
I just
nervous.
wanna
I can't
shut
even
my
look at her
head
because I can see her
down.
nervousness. It's making me
You're doing
nervous.
great, Emmy. You're doing great. I will also say this, that like one of the things we've talked a lot about, I see a lot of people talking about this, but we get hit up a lot about our merchandise and we always are marketing you and telling people that they should hire you. Do you think that Sarah and
Do
I
I
have
want
held you?
those jobs?
Yeah, have
Are
we
you
held
wondering?
you? Have we held you back?
I would like to build decks now and I
She
was
spent the
telling
whole
everyone,
morning. She spent the whole morning telling Bruce how she wants to start a lesbian. Oh my God, she dropped her earpiece. I can't.
I don't know how to use these. I have the old-fashioned ones.
What do you mean use it? Just
I
put
know,
it
I
in
put it
there.
my ears won't hold it in. I think that's why they get really cold when I'm running and stuff. I told you that this morning.
She has.
I don't know what to do.
Thanks,
There's
Dustin.
something wrong with my ear.
She has something wrong with her ears. But the whole drive to Rona this morning, she was talking about how she wants to start a
A feminist, queer, like construction, like handy person company. That would be so fucking great because
she just
there's
wants
so many people who don't want to hire like some creepy sexist man to come in their house and do their stuff for them, and also
They want to hire
encourage-
this.
I don't know, Emmy. If I opened my door and you were standing there and you were like, "I'm Emmy. I'm here to retile your bathroom," I'd be like,
You'd be that.
"Yeah, I would
That's
be
the reason I'm
excited."
up
I'd
to
be
do
like,
it.
"Also, I'm looking
starting
for
the business
friends."
right now.
Yeah,
I'm officially
should.
starting it.
yeah.
I need to learn some more skills, but so far I can
She's
make
pretty.
a deck. I can carry 4
She's
boards
pretty
at
good.
a time.
Yeah, she can carry a lot of boards. It's really booked.
Emmy, thank you so much for being on the show. You can leave
Thank
the
you
show
for
now because I
having
know you're
me.
very stressed out.
Okay, give me
We
my
lo-
earpiece.
Love you so much. Thank you for everything that you do.
Oh no, I can't hear her anymore. Fuck.
She said.
I can't understand.
She just
Tell
said-
her I love her too.
She just said Jinx took it all back. She didn't mean any of it. Bye. All right. Well, we're wrapping up the show.
Yeah.
As you've already said.
No. Hold on. I'm the host. Hold
My
on.
bad. My bad.
Give us one last look around your garden,
I
and then
just-
I
that's what I
have a
was gonna say.
question,
That's
And
what
then
I
I have
was gonna say.
and then I have a question for you. Holy shit! Look at those rhododendras,
Hydrangeas.
hydrangeas,
Aren't those freaking stunning?
looking very beautiful. Now, Mom told me that she gave you liquid iron.
And we can't find it because the bear took it.
I can hear Mommy laughing. But she put it in the soil that day, and it makes the leaves more green. They do look more green to me.
She didn't put it in the soil. She told me to
Oh.
put it in the soil, but now I can't find it. So they haven't been put in the soil. So there's nothing. Mom basically wasted $30 or some shit on a thing that I can't find. I think the bear took it. I don't
Yeah.
know. Aren't these
Very
so beautiful?
Yep, everything's looking great. Wow, you even have white ones.
Yeah, there's a whole. It's really quite lovely, and I've actually I've moved our.
Ma'am,
Sorry.
too fast.
Sorry. I moved. This is an area of my yard I don't normally take you to because there's nothing usually over here. But look, I moved this, and it's doing much better over here.
It's full of holes. It's being eaten alive.
Well, not really. I mean,
Sarah, that's full of holes. That looks like it's been eaten.
no, it's like it is being eaten by slugs, but I moved it and I think it's doing much better now. I mean, it can't grow back. The leaf is still doing great.
It does not look good.
It's great. It's doing excellent. You don't know
Well,
what you don't know what you're talking about.
Just saying from here, it doesn't look like it's doing very well.
You don't know what you're talking about. All right, and I'll show you one other thing before we go.
No, I have an important question. So show us some stuff, and then I'm going to ask you a question.
All right, just 1 second. Bring you over to my favorite part of the garden right now. These lovely things.
Oh, the ferns look amazing. Those are huge.
They're gigantic. Like this is my foot. This is the fern. It's huge.
Yeah, it looks great. They've really
That's where the
grown.
bear came in.
There it is. Should we look at Disney hands and Berlin hair and grandma
Yeah.
hair? I mean, we should just see it all. Like really toast the end of
Here's grandma.
grandma hair. Looks awesome.
Yeah,
Are those flowers that are
Yeah,
coming
it's
up?
getting little flowers.
Wow.
And then we've got Sarah in the 90s hair. These aren't doing much, to be honest, but they're cute.
They're kind of like rugs.
This is Berlin. Look at these.
Yeah, it's all sprouting. Look. Hey, look at this for a second. Look at.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's a cool plant.
Yeah, but look at how big this thing is that's growing off of it. It just shot up in the last like 3 weeks.
Okay, look at these big things that just shot up.
Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see Disney hands.
Okay. All right. Take you over to Disney hands. Tired. All right.
You guys, the strawberries didn't work out. But our chard and our kale, it's wild. We cut it down every single night. We've been cooking with chard and kale every single night, and it just keeps growing. It's really, if you're going to start a garden or a balcony garden, I would highly recommend a leaf. The strawberries, it's complex, very complex. Disney hands turned out not to be terrifying. They turned out to be very lovely looking. Very nice.
I like the people who think that they might be called Disney hens. Okay, these are actually new in my garden. These are doing great.
What
These
are
are new.
those?
They're dragon no, heart tail ferns. I don't know. But they have this, they look different than the other ferns because they have like almost like a shiny surface.
Very nice.
And then-
Are those poppies?
No, they're boga jungas or something. I don't know what they're called.
Wow.
Look at this.
One thing Where Does the Good Grow never ever did was sell out and become a show where you could actually learn about gardening.
That's right. Who cares? Begonias, Stacy says.
Hey, so sit down.
I'm going back up there right now.
We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about what each of us is gonna do for the rest of summer.
These two bitches.
Stacy made a fucking cameo. Look at that. You guys, that's huge. 12 episodes of Where Does the Good Grow. Stacy watched religiously. This is a huge day. She's making her debut. Stacy, welcome to the show. Great
All
job
right.
with the garden.
I did just get a haircut.
She did just get a haircut, so if there
Fair
was ever a time.
Yeah, this is the time. This is the time. Hey, so straight up, you guys, it's been so wonderful to get to do the show and get to hang out. We had a big meeting with our management last week, and they were saying that a lot of managers and agents are forecasting that it won't be till 2022.
1.
No.
22?
Yeah, they're saying that all of next year, they're still feeling pretty confident that big concerts won't happen. We obviously are not fortune tellers. I can't tell you what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. But I will say this, that, you know, Sarah and I have been really like kind of stressed out and freaked out a little bit about that, but also extremely feeling extremely lucky to have this time to still create and still connect with all of you. And so I just want to say that I feel really grateful and genuinely passionate to use this time and make things. And we're working on a record right now, and we're finishing up these graphic novels that we're writing about ourselves in junior high. And we've got some other projects that we can't tell you about yet. And then of course there's this remix record. And I just want to say that, like, not that it's not certainly not changing the world or saving the world, but we certainly are focused on trying to contribute things that will bring entertainment and joy. And it's been a really exciting and awesome couple months to be able to come on here for an hour every week and talk with Sarah about our process and about creativity and about music, and then to get all of your feedback. I think Sarah and I have enjoyed the process of talking to each other in front of you, but mostly it's just been reading the comments afterwards and realizing how behind us you are. And we're just so incredibly grateful. A lot of artists are suffering right now. A lot of independent artists don't know if they're going to make it through the pandemic. And I just feel like, obviously we've been doing this a really, really, really long time, but it feels sometimes like every day is the first day. And I just feel like so grateful that all of you show up for us. So thank you so much for tuning in and for buying merch and for listening to our music and for supporting the bands and the art and the causes that we're really into. And we hope that you'll continue to do that. So Sarah, do you have anything to say?
No, that was all very excellent. And I really am excited. We are pausing Where Does the Good Grow, but I'm going to keep posting content and videos on the Instagram page, Where Does the Good Grow. And we're also, we're just making some space for other projects that we're working on. So we're not going anywhere. We're just making some space, and we're going to be really excited to share all those projects with you in the future. And thanks so much to all of you.
And we have been talking about like, just keeping it fresh. You know, you all know because you're longtime Tegan and Sarah fans, or you care about the ethos of our band, but it's always about making sure that we're always giving you something new and original and exciting. What the fuck are you doing?
Just look at how long my hair is.
Look at how long my hair is. Everyone's always like, Sarah's hair so long. Look at my fucking hair. I had a mullet 3 months ago and it did this. Anyway, you all know that we keep it fresh. We'll be back soon with something else. We're still here. We're going to take a break from the show.
We have other ideas. We can't wait to share them. We're going to see you guys sooner than you think. And thanks again to everybody. And please wear masks and please be safe.
Oh yeah, and regarding the masks, go to the Tegan and Sarah store. We're going to post about it on socials right now. Yeah, we do have 3 new masks plus
a new fundraiser.
Mask is still up, and they're fundraisers for amazing organizations who are doing incredible work with marginalized communities. You know, specifically Black and Indigenous groups. And I just want to continue to say this thing. It's no judgment. We don't need to politicize masks, but like ultimately we can get through this faster and easier if we all just are respectful to other people. We never talked about this on the show, but I was talking about this last night to a friend, but our aunt who's 90 years old got COVID and beat it. And I think about her. She lives in, well, I'm not going to say where she lives, but she lives in, you know, a city, and she goes out every day since she recovered with a mask that I sent her, that my mom made her. And I know all of us, sometimes we become disconnected and it's really easy to become selfish, but let's be mindful of all of the older people who potentially wouldn't make it through COVID, and just be kind. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I know Sarah's over it, but
so tired, Tegan.
Don't you
Isn't
think
it funny how little I look? Like, you look like gigantic and I look like this little tiny.
Oh, here. Don't you think it's wild that our 90-year-old aunt had COVID? Hey, also last night, I took a video, Sarah, I'm going to send it to you. Last night before bed, as many of you have been tuning into the show, you know this, but I'm like 100% convinced that I had COVID. Last night, all the veins in my hands and arms like raised up.
Okay, Jesus. I mean,
what? I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I continue to have like very weird symptoms. Like,
I think you had it.
Like my hands and feet, and then I can't feel my feet and my hands sometimes.
I mean, well, that's like me right now. Do you think I have it right
now? Okay. You know what? One last fuck you. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks everyone for being on the show. Show us the deck one more time. Is Bruce out there? I mean, everybody was like, where's Bruce? Where's Bruce? We were told we were going to see Bruce. Tell him we're saying hi, so he says hi back. Everybody, that's Bruce. You know him from our memoir high school.
Bruce, give a wave. Yeah, you can cut. He wants to use the saw.
All right, bye everybody. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you again soon.